Hello 1 and hello all. Just got done eating some cookies, and the dogs have arrived. Can you see that alright? If we can. Oh, jeez. This is Lily, by the way. Yeah. And as you read by the title, probably, I just watched Godzilla vs. Kong. Okay, I said I just watched it. I technically watched it yesterday. But I'm making a video today because I kind of didn't have time to make it yesterday, because by the time I was done watching the movie, we then immediately headed to a sushi joint to get some dinner, and then once we were done with that, then I had to come home, do dishes, take a shower, and all that stuff. And by the time I was done, it was 10 o'clock. So yeah, couldn't exactly make a video yesterday, so I'm making it today, and the day's nearly over, which is why I'm recording it now. So, here's my view of the movie. I'm gonna tell you what happens, some spoilers, even though, come on. Just get HBO Max and watch it. It doesn't take all that long. It's like a 3-day free trial, whatever, just to watch Godzilla vs. Kong. Alright, so the movie starts with Kong and his morning routine on Skull Island. Part of that morning routine is throwing trees at the sky and finding out, oh yeah, I'm in a simulation. What's the Matrix theme song? Because that would be perfectly played by now. Anyway, he finds out, okay, I think he's known about this. He's like, wow, would you look at that? Monarch just got me in a fake habitat, so yeah. He's just living day-to-day life, throwing trees at the sky and just breaking that habitat slowly but steadily. And they're like, man, we can't keep this like up. Like, he's gonna just straight up destroy this place and probably get killed by Godzilla or something like that if we don't stop this. So, that's the logic right now. We then cut to Pensacola, Florida. Now, I'm from Florida, Jacksonville. So it's fun seeing Florida finally get destroyed in a Godzilla movie. So we cut to Pensacola, and Godzilla destroys an Apex facility, which is like a technological industry thing. There's this dude named Bernie who works for them, and he's like a conspiratorial podcast person, obviously. I never noticed that point before. Anyway, so like downloads a file. It's like, oh, they're transporting something to Hong Kong. Ooh. So we're getting introduced to our characters. You got Millie Bobby Brown's character, I think her name is Madison, and her friend Joey, who's like Australian or something like that. He's useless. She listens to Bernie's podcast, so she finds Bernie, and they're like trying to do this whole like espionage thing to blow the lid off of Apex because they got a secret robot. More on that later. Meanwhile, Monarch and Apex are working together to get Kong to an energy source so they can power up this robot so they can kill Godzilla with it. And then do whatever with Kong, you know? So that's logic. So they put Kong in a boat and they're sailing out. Then Godzilla attacks, destroys the fleet of ships that they're on, because there's like several ships defending Kong just in case something bad happens, you know, like a Godzilla. Then Godzilla just destroys all ships. They fight. Kong and Godzilla fight. Godzilla wins by nearly drowning Kong. Humans have to come save him. Then Kong essentially just lies down defeated on a ship while Godzilla's like, yeah, he's probably dead. And he leaves. Then they keep going. They airlift Kong to Antarctica, to his hollow Earth entrance, because they're trying to get to this thing called the Hollow Earth, where this energy source is. And then, Kong knows how to get there, I guess, It's like all Titans are naturally drawn to it. So, I'm up my ass a lot, aren't I? They're going to the energy source. Going through the Hollow Earth, they like warp through gravity or whatever. And these cool ships called like Heaves, which is like Hollow Earth aerial vehicle, I think it was. something like that, heave. So they're flying through, a giant snake called Warbat attacks them, eats one of the heaves. Kong kills him, then uses the dead body of that Warbat to kill another Warbat. They find like an ancient Kong temple. Kong finds a cool axe, accidentally turns on the powers, like, source thing, which pisses off Godzilla, who's now in Hong Kong, by the way, because they turned on Mechagodzilla. And by the way, Mechagodzilla's in this. He was turned on earlier, killed a skull crawler in like the most brutal way I've ever seen. He like sliced it down with a laser beam. Like a vertical slicing with a laser. So after he basically just incinerated the skull crawler, that pissed off Godzilla. Like he could hear the sense of sound. That's why he went to Hong Kong, went to Kong Kong. He arrives and as soon as the power source is turned on in the Hollow Earth, he just shoots a laser straight down to the Hollow Earth, creates a hole essentially. And Kong's just like, well, I guess I'm climbing up this hole with this axe I found. Then he and Godzilla fight for a bit. Kong wins round 2. And then they have a third fight that Godzilla wins. So there you go, Godzilla vs. Kong, who wins Godzilla? Simple. Then Mechagodzilla goes rogue because he's controlled by the mind of King Ghidorah. And King Ghidorah's like, fuck this, man, I'm gonna do my own thing. Hey, look, it's Godzilla. I'm gonna kill him. So, they get the energy source to Mechagodzilla to power him up. And that just gives him steroids, essentially. And so he fights Godzilla. In terms of his weapons, he has like rocket boosters, missile launchers, lasers, spike tail. Sorry about that, my mom showed up and asked me if I was making a video, and as you can tell by the fact that you're watching this video, the answer to that question is yes. So, yeah, Mechagodzilla's got rocket boosters, missile launchers, he has like a spike that can spin on the end of his tail, he has lasers, he has like supercharged punches, kicks, shoulder bumps, I don't know, whatever. And he and Godzilla fight, and he manhandles Godzilla. We find out that Mechagodzilla's laser is officially more powerful than Godzilla's atomic breath. He just one-shots Godzilla with the laser. As soon as he's about to laser Godzilla down the mouth, same way Godzilla did to the Mutos back in 2014, callback, Kong shows up and drop kicks Mechagodzilla. They start double team with each other. Godzilla and Kong are working together to take down Mechagodzilla, but then Mechagodzilla gets the better of both of them. So it's beating the crap out of Godzilla again because he's only there for Godzilla. He just wants to kill Godzilla because remember, it's King Ghidorah controlling the mind. And King Ghidorah doesn't know who the heck Kong even is. Fighting Godzilla, beating the crap out of Godzilla. Kong's like, I should probably get my axe from before. So he gets his axe. I've only mentioned the axe like twice in this entire freaking video. He gets the axe. And he starts hitting Mechagodzilla. It turns out the axe does like no damage. As it looks like Mechagodzilla is about to stab Kong's brain. Just the head, face, everything with his little spinny drill tail. Godzilla powers up the axe with his atomic breath because he can do that. And then Kong slices off every single part of Mechagodzilla's body, minus a leg. Decapitates him, performs like a Mortal Kombat fatality where he rips his head off and holds it over his head while he like drinks the blood. Godzilla gets back up, roars at Kong. Kong decides to just drop his axe, and they're like, yeah, cool. We're cool. I guess we're cool. Godzilla swims away, and then Kong decides, I'm gonna live in the Hollow Earth now. And so he does. And that's how the movie ends. So, what are my thoughts? It's good. It's way shorter than my Rise of Skywalker review, isn't it? So, what are the parts I liked? Lots of kaiju action, and that's really it. The action's pretty darn great, the visual effects are pretty darn great, the music is pretty darn great. That's really all I care about in a movie. Does it look good? Is it entertaining? And does it sound good? I don't care about any of that. And the shots look good. So like the directing, the cinematography, that's all good. Music, visual effects, action, that's the stuff I care about. I don't care about none of that plot nonsense. I will admit, some of the characters, just why are they there? Like Joey, I mentioned him earlier for like 2 seconds. He was borderline useless. The only plot point thing he did was spill whiskey over a laptop. Sounds so weird out of context, but you know, he poured some whiskey on a laptop, and that was all his plot importance. Unfortunately, pretty useless character. So, yeah. Other characters are pretty darn useless. The villains, the human villains, I should say. The like founders of Apex. I think his name was like Walter Simmons, Ren Sorozawa, and Walter Simmons' daughter. Pretty lame villains, I'm not gonna lie. I think they all died. Yeah, they all died. Mechagodzilla killed one of them. King Kong killed another, and Mechagodzilla killed the third. So, yeah. And yeah, human villains pretty lame. Those are my thoughts on that. Most of the characters were not very good. It's a very fast-paced movie, I would tell you that. It does not feel like 2 hours, which is good because I had to pee during the movie. But yeah, overall, the movie is pretty darn good, and I would rate it out of 10. No, 9. 9 out of 10. 8, 9 out of 10. Something like that. Yeah, it's good. So, if you enjoyed this video, by the way, I will continue reading my Transformers books. I'll probably make each book like 3 parts, like 3 different videos, which means I'm probably gonna get like nearly 20 videos out of my Transformers books alone, but whatever. So, if you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like or subscribe if you feel like it, or you can leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about it. You can also follow me on Instagram at RealX5, even though I never post anything on there. And until next time, I'll see you later, buddy. Bye-bye.